Hi there, I'm Matt Sumner and I'm the Millwright Machinist instructor here in Nelson at the Silver King campus of Selkirk College. And I'm going to give you a little tour of our Millwright Machinist machine shop here and a little breakdown of what the program involves. So once we start the program, we do a safety section first. We cover everything we need to know to be safe in the trade, and we take safety very seriously here. Next, we get into assigning toolboxes, so every student gets their own toolbox that's full of precision measuring instruments like micrometers. We have wrenches and saws and files and things like that in there as well. If there's anything that we don't have in our toolbox, then we go to the tool room. We have a very well-stocked tool room where students can get anything else they might need. Once we've done some projects where we do layout and handwork, then we start getting into the machine tools like lathes and milling machines that you can see behind me here. We'll go take a look at those next. So once we get down to the machine shop and we start working on the machine tools, we start off with the lathe, and we grind our own cutting tools for these to start off with, so we learn how to do that. The lathe might be used to rebuild a bearing fit on a worn out pump or something like that, or even on manufacturing new threads, those types of components, round work. Then we can move on to the milling machine, which you can see in the background there. The milling machine is for doing flat work or prismatic work. So you might be facing a sealing surface on a head or something like that. We also have a surface grinder and a tool grinder. We use drill presses fairly frequently, and we learn to grind drill bits by hand. And then we also have some more high technology tools like a CNC plasma table and a CNC milling machine and lathe that gives us more practice using technology, which is definitely common in the trades these days. So throughout the year we do different projects with the students. They start with some hand tools projects, then we work into the machine tools projects, and one of those is the slide hammer that we machine and manufacture. And then a lot of the students do their own project as a final project, and one of those sometimes is like a steam engine or a gearbox or something like that. And we actually get quite a few pieces of equipment, some of these pumps and compressors and things from industry partners, and students get a chance to work on those, doing repair work. We actually do get some components that are from industry partners that are actual machining jobs and repair jobs, and that gives students a lot of real-world experience where they're actually building something that's going to go into industry and be used, and that's a great experience for them. So throughout the year we have two different intakes. We have a September start date and a February start date. And each of those intakes we have a maximum of 18 students. So we get some really good one-on-one time with the students throughout the program. And it makes it so the students can learn a lot of very specific things without just reading the books only. So with industry, technology is always changing and advancing. So we add a few extra things to the program, things like CNC equipment for machining and computer controlled equipment out in industry. And another bonus that has made its way into our program is field trips. So we have a couple field trips a year where we go to see our industry partners and see how everything that we've learned in the program applies out in the real world. So students are getting prepared in the shop and then heading out into the real world for their careers. We'll see you in the shop.